Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we will be seeing our project file, which is basically the holiday homework that we got in our class 11th. So the project file is based on this topic. So our teacher had given us this topic on which we had to make the project file, which is character beyond the text portfolio, on the chapters like the portrait of a lady, which is chapter 1 of our book, and we had to do these things. So the project file that I made is this. So this is the cover page of the project file. Then moving further, this along with this ribbon, there is this front page having our holiday homework and project file and my details. Then we have the certificate made for our school. Then along with that, further we have our acknowledgement. Then there is index. Then we have introduction to the character. This is the starting of the project where we are introducing about the things. Moving further, so this introduction and this project is basically based on the chapter the portrait of a lady. So whatever we are going to do, we have done a character sketch of a character from portrait of a lady, that is the grandmother. So this is about personality analysis of the grandmother, and this is the grandmother's portrait or a photo that I copied from somewhere on YouTube. Then further there is this topic again having some lines, and there I have done some a drawing of a sparrow that used to be in the story, and prayer beads, rosary basically, that was there mentioned in the story. Moving further, we have diary entry, and now you can think how a grandmother would have created a diary and written about it. So this is diary entry, which is titled A Joyful Day with My Grandson. सो ये 15 जून 1996 का एक टाइटल दिया है मैंने इसको, और इसमें एक डायरी एंट्री लिखी है वेयर ग्रैंड मदर इज़ हैविंग अ जॉयफुल डे विद हिज सन, and here are some traits of the grandmother, that she was loving, religious, and everything that was required. So this is diary entry 1 on character beyond the text portfolio. Then ending of this, and along with this is diary entry 2 when relationship entered when distance was there in the relationship of the author and the grandmother. And there are some qualities of the grandmother and evidence from the story that why we are saying that the grandmother had these qualities. Then moving further, this is completion of that diary entry, and this is the daily diary. Here I have written a quote that every day is an opportunity to learn, improve and grow. So इस तरीके के जैसे बाहर से डायरीज दिखती है, this is a photo of what I have made. Then moving further, this is diary entry 3. This is diary entry 3 of the topic, and here we have character profile card. So in this character profile card, there is name, age, personality, strength and weakness. Whatever was there information related to the grandmother, whatever creative I could do, this is there, and there are some more yet to go. This is the ending of the diary entry 3. So this diary entry 3 was about a life filled with faith and love. So how grandmother managed to be so selfless, so caring, even after the distance came into the relation. This is what the diary entry shows. Here is a photo, AI generated photo of grandmother writing the story. She remembers her grandson and few other things like her life memories from this. Then we have imaginary interview with the grandmother. Imagine you are taking interview of the grandmother from the story. So what would it be? So this is interviewer taking interview of grandmother. So I have divided it into the question and answer from the grandmother, like which is the most important thing in her life. If you would ask grandmother these type of questions, what would grandmother respond? So these are some of the questions that I have added, like why do you enjoy feeding the sparrows? There is a curiosity in our minds, so we can interview grandmother regarding that. Then moving further, there are few other questions of the grandmother, like what message do you want to give to the future generations, and how do you deal with loneliness and difficult times, and like this. Then this is the most interesting part, which is the social media profile of the grandmother. For example, grandmother used Instagram, then what would grandmother would have had in her ID? So I have done the ID as prayerful grand underscore grandmother, and name is grandmother, followers 1.2k, following 15, post 108, and like this is one of the posts of grandmother where she is feeding the sparrows. There is a caption, there are some comments from grandson, Sparrow Club, and then there is bio of grandmother, faith and prayer, friends and sparrows and everything. Then there is post 2 where grandmother is praying with her rosary and everything is so good. These are some of the posts on social media profile of the grandmother. Then there is post number 3, which is walking with grandson, where here grandmother is walking peacefully with grandson, and grandson has commented, a school friend has commented. This is there are some hashtags like family first and everything like goes on in social media. That is what I have taken over here. Here grandmother is sitting peacefully with prayer beads. So here peace or faith and prayer is demonstrated in this photo posted by grandmother. Then there is character playlist of the grandmother. In the character playlist, there are some of the songs that I've added. This is a Spotify playlist, which is character playlist of the grandmother, which I have made, which has some of the songs like तू कितनी अच्छी है by लता मंगेशकर and वैष्णव जान तो, ए मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, and some of the songs that resemble our grandmother. So this is a Spotify playlist which is made by me, which is character playlist of the grandmother, and I have written the reasons why I have chose these songs. Then these are some of other songs of character playlist of the grandmother. And fun part, here grandmother is listening to her Spotify playlist with the help of a headphone. Then this is the complete Spotify playlist of the grandmother. Then there is lessons learned from the grandmother. What does grandmother teaches us? These are some of the lessons from her, and these are the lessons learned, the values, character, and everything from the grandmother that we get. What are her values and everything? So this is one tree that I have made with the help of that. These are some lessons learned from her, and this is another page of that. Then there are words of wisdom from the grandmother. These are some quotes that align with grandmother's values, like a life of service is a life well lived, or simplicity is the key to inner peace. Means as grandmother believed in simplicity, we can say that this is a bit relatable to the chapter. Then moving further, we have conclusion of the timeless legacy of the grandmother. This is the conclusion that I have made, and this is timeline of grandmother's life, where we are starting with her early life, then caregiver. She was acting as a caregiver to the grandson, and ending with the life lesson and everything that comes under grandmother's timeline. Then there is this conclusion of the timeless legacy of grandmother, another page of conclusion over here that you can see. Then this is remembering the grandmother. There are some symbols like prayer beads, sparrow, love, scriptures and prayers, what they mean in the chapter. So this is also regarding the chapter that I found interesting. And then we have some more conclusion part. And here is a beautiful image of grandmother imparting some lessons. Grandmother here is teaching the lessons through the lessons tree to her grandson. This portrays how grandmother used to teach her grandson in the early age. Then this ends our project on the chapter, which is the portrait of a lady by Sir Khushwant Singh, who is a awesome and fantastic writer. Then along with this we have bibliography, where I have used the NCRT, ChatGPT to summarize my ideas, YouTube to decorate the things, and some sources on the internet. And then we have a beautiful thank you page. And so yes, this was the end of our English project. So this is how you can make the English project on such a topic, where you can add your elegance and your experience into it and make it decorative, so that teacher or anyone who is checking that likes them and can give you good marks. And it gives an inner satisfaction to the person that you have created something good. So that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching.